I have recently spent 1 month exploring Mexico. It was my first time in this marvelous country and I was astonished by how many things there are there to see. If you're looking for some original and not touristy places to visit in Mexico, you're in the right place. Surprisingly, you're not going to find anything about Caribbean beaches and crystal clear blue waters. Not in this video at least. Instead, I show you 3 Pueblos Magicos, literally translated magical towns, that you can easily reach in 1 hour or 2 directly from Mexico City.
Say hola, YouTube. Bye bye, Acapulco.
So, where should we start from? One of the most fascinating Mexican pueblos is, in my opinion, Tasco de Alarcón. It is located 150 kilometers south of Mexico City in the state of Guerrero and is also known as the City of Silver. Its territory, in fact, is some of the oldest mining center on the continent. These characteristics influences, of course, the lives of its inhabitants. Silver working is the main activity of the people who live there, and the artisan tradition of this precious metal is recognized worldwide. You'll find so many silver shops and you'll be so tempted to buy everything, because it's actually very cheap. Once we arrived to the town, we immediately found parking through the owner of this little mina that offered us, well, actually it offered my friends because they are Mexicans, a very reasonable price for the day. They also offered us a 30% extra discount to their shops, in which we bought some present to bring back home. Well, how could we not? A thing you should know is that the items are priced by weight, depending on the quality of the silver. Be sure to pay the real deal by checking that the silver is marked with a 0.925 stamp, which shows that the silver is indeed sterling silver, composed of 92.5% of silver and 7.5% of copper for strength. If you're lucky, you even might find something with a 0.950 stamp, which means that it contains 95% of silver. But these items are very rare and, of course, they will cost more. After visiting this shop, we finally start walking in the direction of the city center, where, surprise surprise, we found a very special tour guide. And he ended up spending the entire day with us. His name is Estif, he's 14 years old, and I think that up to now he has been the best guide I have ever had. He showed us the details of the city, making funny jokes and guessing games, conquering everyone's heart.
Pero llegaron los españoles aquí a tratar de conquistar, la verdad conquistaron, pero ellos vinieron y ellos no podían pronunciar Tlaxco, así.
Estif guided us through Casa Borda, which is a huge house right next to the Zócalo, that used to belong to José de la Borda, which was one of the most important silver mansions of the area. This house had more than 14 rooms and none of them had a window. I don't know why. We saw also the Zócalo, which is the main square, and it was astonishing with the Templo de Santa Prisca, which is one of the most beautiful churches in Mexico. The cathedral architecture is particularly impressive, which is a sort of a mix between Spanish colonial Baroque and the architecture of the area, together known as churrigueresque. We didn't make it to see this Estatua del Cristo Redentor, which is a very imponent statue on the top of the hill because it was raining where we were about to leave and we didn't have much time left. But if you happen to be in town, you can reach out to Estif and he will take you there for sure. I really have his phone number, no joke, so let me know if you need a private tour guide. The next Pueblo Mágico I want to show you is Teotlan in the state of Morelos. This pueblo is famous because it has an indigenous pyramid built on the top of the mountain Tepozteco, and we have a special guest that is going to tell you more about it.
Hello YouTube! We are in Teotlan, which is a small beautiful Pueblo Mágico, which translates to magic village, located in the mountains very close to Mexico City. Yeah, but I'm alone right now because Pacho, who is Nicole's grandfather, who very kindly offered to take us to this beautiful town, and Magdalena are waiting for me as I'm climbing up the mountain because they didn't want to go up, and because of several reasons. The first one being that it's pretty steep, I have to admit. It's beautiful, but it's kind of exhausting. And secondly, we just experienced a pretty heavy earthquake. It wasn't too bad in the mountains. We kind of felt the earth move a little, but it didn't hit as hard in the mountains as it did in the city. Yeah, Magdalena was very scared. She's very afraid of earthquakes. And yeah, I think I've just made it to the top actually. But it's pretty beautiful. I wanted to go up there. Magda didn't, so I did it on my own. But I definitely can recommend the walk through the forest because it's quite beautiful.
Fun fact about that stupid earthquake, it was the third time in Mexico history that on the 19th of September at 1 p.m. exactly there is an earthquake. The first time being in 1985 with a magnitude of 8.1. Since that year, every year on the 19th of September there is a simulation of evacuation. And in 2017 and this 2022 there were actual earthquakes. Try to avoid being in Mexico on the 19th of September, because I would say there's some strange thing going on there. The third and the last Pueblo Mágico I will show you today in this video is Cholula, Puebla. Also for this part we have a special guest, my friend Jose, who is a local. I also have his number if someone is interested. Joking, he has a girlfriend. Sorry girls.
Si vuelva a verte después, no sé qué de mi vida será sin el lucero azul de tu ser que no me alumbra ya. Hoy quiero saborear mi dolor.
We arrived in Puebla with the ADO, which is the most reliable bus company in Mexico, and it took only 2 hours and a half with no changes, and it was very cheap. The most important thing to see in Cholula is El Santuario de la Virgen de los Remedios, which is built by the Spanish colonizers on the Great Pyramid of Cholula, also known as Tlachihuatepetl, which translates to man-made mountain. The pyramid is considered to be the largest in the world, even larger than the pyramids in Egypt. Unlikely, the Spanish colonizer didn't know this before building the church. This is why the pyramid is hidden. But let my friend Jose tell you more about it.
Bueno, hola a todos, estamos aquí en Cholula, tengo mis amigas en la Magda, estamos encima de la pirámide de Cholula, estamos en la iglesia de la Virgen de los Remedios. Esta iglesia fue construida sobre una pirámide de la época prehispánica. Los españoles, al venir a México, quisieron sepultar las religiones mexicanas y construyeron esta iglesia para el catolicismo. No sé qué más.
No, está bien. Visit Puebla.
Visiten Puebla y Cholula, que es el estado con mejor gastronomía, con mejor cultura, con mejor historia. Puebla definitivamente es el mejor estado de México.
Bueno, ¿qué dices tú?
I approve.
Sí. Sí me mordió. pero no. Pienso que solo buscaba comida. Piki. Oh. Ya no tengo. Qué linda. ¿Qué quieres? Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe.